Hey, everybody. Hey. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to put my drink. I think it's out there. Where did I put my bars? Put that over there. Hey. Welcome. All right, let me get things rolling here. You guys hear me? Running last minute thing here. I don't know where my shit went to. I don't know where my drink went. Hey. Welcome. Knowledge and hair care, but several other things. I recommend that you guys go follow her on her YouTube as well. There she is. Let's see if I can get her in here. Let's see, get in people in here. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Hey, Alma.
Hi. Is my video not? Oh, there we go.
It's not, but
Okay, there we go.
it's your. There you go.
Okay.
Hey. Welcome.
Hi.
Hey, hey, everybody. Just give everyone a few minutes to roll in here, and then I'll introduce you, and you'll take it away from there. How you
Awesome.
doing?
I'm good. How are you? My son had a fever all night though, so it's been kind of rough, but I'm alive and well, so we're all alive and well.
You need to postpone that. I mean, family is more
Oh,
important. So,
no. No, his dad's taking care of him. It's fine.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Some stuff on my thing. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everyone. Just tap the screen, double tap, and share the live. It's gonna be a good. We got 3 people in here. Let's fill it up. Oh, I had to do some errands this morning. I had a couple things and some stuff I had to postpone, and then but I got back in time. I still have to do stuff. And thanks, Monica. Appreciate you. Uh, so a little bit about myself. If you're kind of new what I do, I'm a moringa farmer and I promote food, health, and water. Um, that's usually what I talk about on this channel, and I try to promote other like-minded people who are to be more self-sustainable and worrying about people's health, food, and water. A lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of content creators out there, a lot of small businesses, and I try to get those people uh, more recognition and let other people know that there's other alternatives to things out there, and so they have that information.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing.
We
I
got
love
some
it.
coming up. I can do another content creator on here, small business, and we're going to be doing some amazing things together. So,
Awesome.
oh man,
I
it's
take
ongoing.
moringa. I take moringa every morning.
Yeah, I seen that it's a
I
company
dry
from
scoop.
Colorado.
I actually dry scoop my moringa.
Right. You
Yeah,
take the powder.
I just take it, I put it in my mouth, and I just chase it with water.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Either way,
Yeah,
it's just the leaves crushed up and dried. So
yeah.
that's yeah. I think that company is from Colorado, I believe. Right? Are they from Colorado or California?
No, they're from Colorado.
That's what I thought. Colorado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, we have a how I got into is he's one of the biggest because they don't specialize in moringa. I don't think they actually grow it. They get it from a supplier.
Yeah,
Most people,
yeah. I buy bulk herbs from them.
right? They're a bulk herb company, and
Yeah.
I checked them out. They have it's a big company, and they have what we do. We specialize in moringa, and
I would like to try
right,
some of your moringa. I'm
yeah.
gonna have to get
So
some.
yes. We have some samples that I'm giving away for free, and the moringa spice is amazing. People love putting this stuff on their food, and
Okay.
the the people. Well, the guy who I just say he has one of the biggest farms here in the United States, and he's slowly encouraged other people to grow moringa here in the United States because it's such a big demand. And that's how I got involved. And he created a co-op, and then he created a collective. So it's we're all work together, and while we're building our farms and getting our product in, we're able to be an affiliate for his. And but what happens is like a lot of the both like some of us don't have oil, some of us don't have certain things, and we can you know send people to another farmer and they'll supply them. So it's a $1 billion industry
Yeah.
with Moringa, and it's a big demand here in the United States. So there's plenty of money to share. We're not greedy. We're not here. We don't care about sales and stuff like that. We work. It works because what we're trying to do. If he has 50,000, he's trying to do 100,000 this year, I believe, of trees. And if everyone could do that, we could reach the bigger markets because he gets orders of 200,000. You know, um, for bulk for what you buy with your
Yeah.
powder. He gets bulk order like that. 40
Okay.
tons, 200 tons. But we can't fill those here in the United States. So, but good thing we're a co-op. We have outside the United States, we have a lot of our big suppliers and stuff that actually can do that bulk. So um, we work together. So we're we're mapped all over the United States. I am here in Oklahoma, so
That's
I got
awesome.
a lot of things going, and a lot of things coming up. Hey, welcome in. Hey, Freebird. Hey, Casey. We're gonna get started here, hey, guys. Everyone, just grab a seat, grab your tea, grab your coffee. Uh, my guest right here, and good recommendation. Time to Heal, Angie, good friend, and I know you follow her as well. She introduced me. Says, "Hey, this person would be great." And we've had a lot of different herbalists talk about gut health and stuff. But everyone, this is Alma Franco. She's a certified functional nutritionist, not just a nutritionist. There's a difference. She's going to go through all that. Everyone, welcome in. Make sure let's get up to let's before she even speaks. Let's get that likes up to 1,000 at least. You know, uh, she's going to put some great information here and take notes because gut health is one of the most important things. Uh, Over 80% of people, maybe more, I believe, she'll talk about that, have gut health issues and can solve a lot of your health problems. If your gut's not healthy, all kinds of issues. But that's her expertise. She's going to talk here. Come on, let's get that up. There's 7 you in here. You can easily get up to 1,000. Appreciate you all. Thank Monica. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, Freebird. Share the live out. I know a lot of people are getting off work and stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you. Alma, it's all yours. Tell us how you got into this and why you're doing what you're doing, and we appreciate you.
Okay, so hi, my name's Alma Franco. I'm a board certified functional nutritionist, and let's talk about gut health. So, I specialize in gut health, and our gut is really important. Our gut is connected to everything in our body. The root of all diseases starts in the gut. It starts with some type of inflammation in the gut. So, environmental toxins, processed food, processed sugar, all of those things impact our health. Anything that you put on your skin impacts your health. So yeah, so
What made you become a nutrition specialist? Is that you just
okay, so a little bit of background. I was sick twice. So I had type 2 diabetes, but before that my gut was messed up. So I had been prescribed antibiotics, and I had 3 rounds of them. And mind you, that 1 round of antibiotics takes 4 months for your gut to heal. So I was misdiagnosed, prescribed antibiotics, and it messed up my gut. I went to a naturopathic doctor and they helped heal my gut. It took a year for my gut to heal. So then later I had children, and then I had type 2 diabetes. And I totally reversed my type 2 diabetes with a healthy lifestyle in 7 months. So I went plant-based for 7 months. I used herbs and I exercised, and that's all I did, and I reversed it.
There you
So,
go.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Congratulations. Yes. Yes. It was a
Yes.
journey. Yes.
Oh, definitely, definitely. So that's why I went to school so that way I could help other people overcome their illnesses as well. So your gut has a barrier, like a built-in security system. And when you eat the wrong stuff, your gut's there, to protect you. So it starts fighting off all the bad things. It tries to get rid of them. But the more bad things you keep putting into your body, the weaker your army gets in there, basically. And it causes gut permeability. And so those tight junctions that you have in your gut, they start coming apart. And then food particles, toxins, they are all start leaking into your bloodstream. And then in turn, that comes out on your skin as eczema or psoriasis, or you can have Crohn's disease, many things, many things. So what you want to do when these things happen is you want to detox your body. You need to detox your body. All of these things, Crohn's disease, constipation, adrenal stress and fatigue, all of these autoimmune conditions, they can all be taken care of by fixing those tight junctions in your gut. So everyone needs to be detoxing their bodies at least 3 times a year, 3 to 4 times a year, especially because we live in America where our food is full of poison. And even if you go and buy organic from a grocery store, you don't know where it's coming from. So if you can, I suggest buying from farmers. Go to your farmers markets. Do research on those farms.
Yes. And
Um,
the apps, Farm Fresh 24/7, the Farmers app, eggsnearby.com, local farmers market, like she said. Grow your own food. Get a microgreens kit, or start
exactly,
helping
exactly,
your whatever. But
exactly. Yes.
that's
Or that's really where you want to be at. You want to be growing your own food. But if
right.
you are going to buy food, I would suggest, go to your local farmers and get it. Um,
Even the stuff that's putting out
yeah.
there with all the traps and pills and pesticides you don't know. And
Yes,
um,
exactly. And the only reason that wheat, for instance, wheat, I always tell, my clients to cut out wheat because wheat has chemicals. If wheat wasn't heavily sprayed, we could still eat it. And wheat is the number one cause of thyroid disease.
there you
Yeah.
go. Amazing. Yes.
So, yeah. Yeah. So back to your gut. So once those tight junctions, you know, start coming apart and everything starts leaking through, you get so many issues. You start getting food sensitivities, constipation. You can't eliminate your food at all, and that causes chronic diseases like diabetes. So, I just want to go over, some of the steps, if you guys are experiencing fatigue, stress, diabetes, really anything going on, you know, disease wise, everything starts in the gut. So, this is what you need to do to fix those things, where you need to start. So, you need to start detoxing yourself. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to go on a whole body detox and also a diet of just whole foods. Cut out all the stuff, all the crap, all the processed food, all the sugar, and just eat real food. So, real organic meats, real organic fruits and vegetables. Stay away from everything packaged. So, for 4 to 6 weeks, eat nothing but real food. You need to detox your body, get on a good herbal whole body detox. Um,
And
and you
it's
will see your health
take
change drastically within weeks. You may have been sick for years, but if you detox and do this whole foods diet, you will feel amazing. Amazing. And it is a journey though. You will detox, so you won't feel good. But once you hit the 4 to 6 weeks mark, you will feel amazing. Amazing. So I
and
want,
have a detox. Here's your thing. I know you guys go follow her on Instagram. Uh, she has consultations. She has all kinds of stuff. There's stuff on her website. What do you have videos made up yet? And explains what you just explained with the gut health. I know another gut specialist, and she has a million followers, but she's never made a video. And and that's what I do. I'll send people to, and I was like, hey, you never have any gut videos to actually explain what the gut, and stuff
yes,
like
yes,
that.
and that is something that I actually need to work on. It's just I homeschool my kids.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
And I'm pretty busy with I have 2 kids, so I'm pretty busy with my children, so I don't have a lot of time. But that is something that I do want to do and I do want to focus on is making, the gut health videos explaining everything.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
would
And
that
that would
saves
do, what was that?
that would be awesome because I mean the amount of people that I get every day that and I says, hey, go here, hey, check out this person, or Amelia just put her videos up, and I can explain it to people because I've heard it enough from other herbalists, and they talk about it and talking about gut health and stuff. And but I was like, that's not my specialty. I'd rather go to someone like you or someone who's I go learn it from them. But I can tell you, because I've heard it enough times. But like I said, it's easier to show them a video or tell them from, and then they can do from there. This is your
Exactly,
TikTok.
yes.
You
Well,
have your
I'm actually sorry to interrupt you, but I'm actually writing a step-by-step guide explaining everything. But I am going to start making more videos because I know that will, obviously boost everything. But I am working on like an ebook step by step guide. So,
awesome.
yeah.
This what is this? This is your page.
Yes, yes, that is my website actually. I have a website where you can go and it kind of explains, what the gut health consultation is, what it entails. I have a cleanse package if you need a liver gallbladder cleanse to avoid getting your gallbladder out. And I actually should talk about that. I got my gallbladder out before
Yes,
I
it's
knew. Yeah, before I knew anything holistic. I had no knowledge of anything holistic before I got sick. So until I went to a naturopathic doctor, I was basically dying. I was in the hospital in and out 3 months and they couldn't figure out what was going on with me. And I went to a naturopathic doctor and they figured it out in one day. So,
I
but I have my gallbladder out. And so now I provide a step by step guide on how to cleanse your liver and gallbladder yourself. So, yeah, and you need that organ. Your doctor's going to tell you you don't need it, but you need that organ. It's essential for digestion. Without your gallbladder, you can get fatty liver disease. It messes up your gut for sure, like low stomach acid. It's not good. I have to be on digestive enzymes and liver support herbs like milk thistle for the rest of my life because I don't have a gallbladder. So,
yes.
so yes.
And It's
Um,
that it's a moneymaker, and
yeah,
I've known several people. That's exactly they go straight through that. Hey, get rid of that. It's not needed. It's extra in your system. The creator
that's
created
what they
that
told
just for
me.
shit and giggles.
Yeah, that's what they told me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, and this is a
So,
big thing. It's widely whatever you can probably talk. I can grab a handful of 100 people, and more than half of them have are missing their gallbladder or they've been told this. So and
yeah,
it doesn't stop anything. Oh well, hey, well let's try this now. You know,
yeah,
so always get a second opinion, and I know a lot of people that talk about insurance and stuff like that. There's in your insurance list of doctors you can see it's a small list and they always hide it. There's some of them will cover herbalist or holistic doctors and stuff like that. Look around, get a second opinion before you do any type of surgery or major thing like that.
definitely,
It's
definitely, because my digestion was fine before I had the surgery, and I've had struggles after having the surgery. Yeah, it's really hard for you to digest fat, protein, carbs. I mean, everybody's different,
right.
but yeah, it's rough after you have the surgery. So what I do initially, like if you come to me and book a free call, we'll go over your symptoms and see if I'm the right fit for you. But in an actual consultation, we get to the root cause. So I go over your medical history from birth until now, because that's important to know your whole health journey. Genetics, any medications you're taking, any allergies that you may have, an in-depth consultation. And I gather all of that information and come up with the root cause, and then I go from there. So I'm not just, giving you one protocol. I I prescribe lifestyle plans is what I like to call them.
There you
Therapeutic
go.
diets along with holistic medicine. So essentially,
That's
food and herbs as
that's
medicine is what I prescribe. And it's
right.
all
That's
individualized, tailored to you, because no one person is the same. Everyone is different. So
the
I
doctors
yeah.
they're not nutritionists. They're not they even a nutritionist will supply and you use them for like when you're you know it's good to have a nutritionist when you're working out, bodybuilding or weight training or any type of athlete. But like she specializes in and breaks it down like she just said. But doctors, when they tell you, they says, "Oh, doctor, I used to tell, hey, doctor, I'm eating this, and this, or I'm taking this vitamin." Okay, what is that? Just write it down on there. Doctor, research it. They don't have time. They don't want to. They don't really care. You know, in my opinion, they're great people.
Essentially,
But
they're brainwashed themselves.
right,
They're brainwashed themselves. They're not trained to, they don't go to school and they don't teach them anything about nutrition. They just teach them about drugs, basically. So I don't think yes, half of them maybe, but the other half, they're just really brainwashed, just like the rest of us are before we get sick, you know?
of
So,
course,
yeah.
yes, she does. And I'm gonna go to this. And not I'll let Alma continue talking. A common
Oh,
pattern and
sorry, go ahead.
time to heal. Everyone that's been on, everyone that comes to this live, common pattern. Every one of these people had a health issue that wasn't being addressed by their primary physician, or maybe they were looking for something different. They were tired of what was going on and they wanted a change. What happened is each individual made their own change. They decided enough is enough, and maybe, just maybe, if I change what she just said earlier, it's a life change. It's a health change. It's not just one take couple pills and done. It's a process. So it's a life change. So you're changing the way you eat, the way you supplement, what you're putting in your body. Yes, it's a long journey, but this is what they thought. Hey, if I just do this one thing and then try this and see what helps. The worst it could be is like, hey, it might not work, but it might not, it might get me off, or lower my medications, or it might lower something, or it might help with something. It might give me more energy. Whatever it is, everyone has said they did this because they weren't happy and they needed to make a change. And it's that drive. She went to school and got and wanted to help other people. Our main people that all in here are like-minded, and we want to help, and we want to uh, make sure that people have a choice and understand that there's other alternatives to adjust your lifestyle and your nutrition, your food, and your water.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. You said that beautifully. Um, but yes, like I said, everything, starts in your gut. The first thing you need to look at is what you're putting in your mouth. Do you have environmental toxins as well? Do you have mold in your house? What kind of cleaning agents are you using? That makes you sick as well. What are you putting on your skin? Is it Dove? It shouldn't be. You know, it's easy. You know, the skin as well. Your skin is your biggest organ. Anything that you put on your skin gets absorbed straight into your bloodstream. So,
Right.
yeah. So it's just as easy, really, to take control of your health as watching what you put on your skin, watching what you're putting in your mouth. Read labels. Honestly, I don't think that people should be eating anything packaged, really. Just focus on fruits, veggies,
Let
the real stuff in the stores. When you go to the farmer's market, you're
good.
buying real food, you know?
That's a good. Climb the Hill wanted to say if you can discuss a little bit of toxicity
Oh,
in
yes,
toddlers,
yes,
i.e.,
yes.
um,
Yes, I can definitely do that. So a lot of, packaged snacks and stuff are targeted towards kids. A lot of kids eat packaged snacks and they're full of toxins, full of chemicals, full of dyes, um, and kids have behavioral issues because of this. Some kids even, I gotta watch what I say sometimes, but they can develop autism, from having a buildup of heavy metals. It messes with their brains. And there's actually a functional lab test called the OAT test where you can find out, if your kid is full of toxicity and you can start detoxing your child. But yeah, a lot of ADHD and things like that that's going on with kids is caused by food dyes and chemicals. All the kids really need is a heavy metal detox. There's gentle ways to do this as well with herbs. They need a heavy metal detox, and also parasites as well. A lot of things that kids eat contain parasites. So, feel free to reach out to me
so
if you have a toddler that,
right,
I know Samaya, I've given her some tips, for her toddler. He has lead toxicity.
right,
So,
right. So
yes.
for people
Yeah,
that are
feel
new in my live, a lot of people that are new, like Universe 1169. Um, I have a specialist or herbalist or someone who's more into being more self sustainable, who's knows a lot about what they're talking about. So it's just one on one. If you're on like maybe after her time, I can invite you up and whatever. But while we're here, we're concentrating. It's a guess. It's every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central. So no, I'm nothing against you. I know you're probably very educated and well informed. Um, but let's ask her. You wanted to know if she knows anything about how to what foods and stuff like that you can have for your gut or change. Um,
Oh yes,
Ask the
definitely,
question.
definitely. So to heal up your gut, let's start with herbs. So herbs, really good herbs to start healing up your gut, but you need to do this. It's a four-step process, really a five-step process. You need to do the detoxing and change your diet first before you even add herbs. Um, so slippery elm, L-glutamine, aloe vera, those three things will help heal up your gut and like for good. It can help reverse a lot of autoimmune conditions. Food wise, fermented foods, kimchi, miso, sauerkraut, anything fermented is really good for the gut. Also, fruits and vegetables that are full of antioxidants. So, blueberries, papayas, avocados, um, all of those types of things. Things you want to stay away from, though, um, in the beginning for the first 6 weeks are high acidic things, pineapple, oranges, strawberries. So there are certain things that you need to avoid in the beginning to help heal your gut.
Um, Universe 1169. I would love to hear what you say. I would love to. I have a spot open at the end of this month, and I will definitely book you on there, and you can talk to everyone I have in my live, and it will be all yours. You can tell us any information. That's what we're all about: sharing information and helping others. So, uh, I've booked Alma for this session. So she's going to be talking about that. You guys can talk and help each other. If you have she's never heard of some of the stuff you're talking about. You can definitely talk about it there in the chat. Or like I said, I have a spot open at the end of this month and on the Saturday, and I definitely would. Or you can come to our first of the month roundtable where I have all those herbalists. We get together and we have a roundtable.
That's
Then teach us. You can comment there in the chat, or you can have your turn at the end of the month. I have a spot open where you can help us all, and we appreciate it.
what do you do, universe? What does universe do?
Yeah, you can chat with us there. Share the information. We're all open
Oh,
here.
you teach healers? Oh, okay. Yes, and I am always looking to learn more about herbs as well. I'm always educating myself. I'm always furthering my education with gut health, but especially herbs, because I do recommend a lot of herbs in my practice. Um, and Samaya, I don't know if you're still on here, but maybe Time to Heal can get together with Samaya. But wormwood is really good for detoxifying from parasites and heavy metals and things like that. Feel free to direct message me, and then I can give you a recommendation on a really good one.
Yep. Yep, and that's what we do here. Like everyone that you hear, even yourself, universe, I'm looking for people like you. This is what I do. I search out and find people that have this information, and I try to connect them with other like minded people. Not everyone's going to be into what we're talking about. We are. We're all aboard with you, universe, and we would love to have you on there, and that's what I do. When people ask me questions all day, and a lot of it, what is my job is to find people like you on here, on any platform, and send them. Hey, this person knows, this person has what you're looking for, and I get this all the time. People come, and that's my job is to find these people and connect, and make sure this information is really available. Uh, and I set up these interviews like this. It's not an interview, like I said. Almost you guys call it a podcast. It's just me getting the word out to other like-minded, and I hope you take this offer, universe, and you come and share your knowledge. That's what we're all about. Everyone who's been on here in this chat room, um, is does something or want to share the same passion as you do. That's what we're all about. And the more people we can reach, I got 14 people in here. I'd like to have it 2,000, but it doesn't matter if it's 3 people or 2,000 people in here. Those people that are in here at that time are meant to see this message, and it's for them. And that's what I believe, and that's what I'll keep doing on here. No matter if they shut me down, and they do all the time, they'll shut my guests down. It doesn't matter. We're going to keep getting this information out. So, Alma, hey guys, thanks for the likes, thanks for the gifts, thanks for everything. Uh, it's great. We're learning a lot, and I appreciate you. All the stuff is really important. What's the percentage of people don't even know that they have gut issues, and or a lot of their problems come from gut issues? Is any? What's the
It's about 80% of Americans. Yeah, 80%
yeah
of people, yeah, have gut permeability, what you call leaky gut.
gut? Yes.
Yeah. It's called leaky gut.
Yeah.
And it can be as small as having just fatigue, you know, a symptom as
Yes.
small as that is one of the first telltale signs. So fatigue, trouble sleeping, uh, constipation, any upset stomach, something as little as that can lead to autoimmune conditions, to everything else. So taking care of just those little things can ensure that, you don't develop autoimmune conditions. And also, I wanted to discuss, a lot of people say, genetics. Oh, I have diabetes because it's in my genetics. But it can be avoided. You can get around those genetics with just,
So
simple, you know, uh, therapeutic diets.
they
Just
cost.
eat real food and you
Yeah.
can avoid, exercise. Get out and walk. Not You don't even have to lift weights or anything. Get out and move your body. Get those toxins out. Constantly, you know, get rid of those toxins. I wrote some notes down. So
Go ahead.
I wanted to talk about how to actually heal your gut and give really good advice on that. So just hear me out.
Right. Yes.
So
Yes.
the different steps. So you need to eliminate. So you need to eliminate inflammation. You need to eliminate pathogens. You need to reduce your stress and fatigue. You need to detox your body essentially. And anything that that is causing a food, like any food allergies or food sensitivities that you need to cut them out. You need to stop eating them, especially if you know what's causing the allergy, because you're just messing your gut up that much more. So that's the first phase. The first phase is remove. Then the second phase you want to do after that, and the first phase you do for 4 to 6 weeks. Now, the second phase you want to do is replace. You want to replace digestive enzymes, bioacids, start consuming Swedish bitters or bitter melon, bitter things. And then after that, you do that for about 4 weeks. Then after that, it's called the reinoculate phase, phase 3. And that's when you start adding probiotics. So probiotics from your food. You can get it in supplement form. If you guys want recommendations, I can give you those. Direct message me, because it does matter what kind of probiotics you're taking, because there's specific ones for your gut, specific strains. So probiotics, prebiotics, fiber, and fermented foods are all in the reinoculate phase, phase 3. And in conjunction with phase 3 is going to be phase 4, which is repair. So when you're in the repair phase, you add vitamins and minerals if you're deficient in those, which I highly recommend moringa to everybody, if you want to get your vitamins and minerals in. It's all in one moringa. That's why I recommend it. Because otherwise, you're going to have to go spend a bunch of money on a bunch of other, on individual vitamins, and you can get everything from moringa. So that's why I always recommend that. Then you want immune support, like colostrum. That's what I always recommend, colostrum, when you're repairing your gut. Um, and food and herbs. Food and herbs, you know, um, anti-inflammatories like turmeric and omega-3s. Those are really great. Um,
Uh,
Mucosal healing agents, L-glutamine, aloe, and licorice root. Those all heal up your gut. And taking those for an extended period of time, however long it takes to heal your gut, everybody's different. You can reverse chronic conditions. You can even reverse them.
Time to heal asks, what do you suggest all these steps after round of antibiotics,
No,
or
no,
how does
no.
that work? What do you?
Okay, so after antibiotics, it depends on how messed up your gut is. I would have to talk to you about the symptoms you're having, but it just depends. Everyone's different. It messed me up pretty bad where I had to do all these steps for a year. But if you had one round of antibiotics, usually following up with fermented foods and a really strong probiotic
Fuck up corn.
will help
Can you
heal
take
up. Yes, you can take tincture.
Yes.
Yes, you can take tinctures, but it's all about listening to your body as well with
Yeah.
tinctures. So if they mess with you, then you got to cut it out and we got to find another way. Maybe your body will do better with teas, taking herbs in tea form instead of tinctures. Somebody that has problems with their pancreas, I wouldn't recommend an alcohol tincture to them, maybe glycerin or tea. So, so yes, everybody's body's different. So everybody's lifestyle plan will be different, but all of these phases, these 4 phases, everyone needs to do. It's just it looks different for everyone depending on what you have. So,
Yep. And I think I just talked about this the other day because, like she said, some people may react different to certain herbs or teas or tinctures, and it's that's why you see someone who has a consultation like Alma or Time to Heal, and they can't just say, "Hey, well, take this tincture and you'll be good to go," or "Take this protocol." You gotta see where you're at. It's not a one pill fix all lifestyle, and
exactly.
you gotta see maybe your tolerance of that herb. You are very little. Like I can drink lots of moringa, and uh, and I think I have a high tolerance, and some people have take a lower dose, and it just depends how it affects them. So with any herb, but knowing that, you know what to cut in, what to cut out, what to eliminate, what goes with what, because not all herbs, you know, co uh, synergy can connect together, because it may eliminate the uh, what that herb does, another herb, especially if you're taking medications, that's all factored in.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
and
There's so
that's
many
important to
there's
understand.
so
Don't just
yes,
start taking.
yes, yes, exactly. There's so many
Yeah.
factors. I can't just tell you, oh yes, take this and it's gonna work for you. Like I need to go in depth to what's, going on inside. Um, Time to heal. Yeah, ACV for gut health in small quantities, that's fine. Um, it doesn't work for all people, but you can try it out and see if it works for you. It just depends on what's going on with you. But the number one herb that I do recommend for anybody that's having gut health issues is slippery elm. It coats your gut lining and it actually allows your gut to heal.
When,
It's
when you
great.
have leaky gut, what does that look like in your gut when you have leaky gut? What is that?
When you have leaky gut, is when, okay, so you have these tight junctions, the security system in your body, right? And it's like an army. So, you put bad foods in and your body keeps fighting them off. Well, eventually, they run out of ammo. And then those tight junctions start coming apart slowly. And those tight junctions keep chemicals, anything bad that you put in your body or on your skin out of your blood. So once those come apart, that's what's called leaky gut. Then all those
Geez,
chemicals and everything just start leaking into your blood. And it's really bad. It's really detrimental. It's the reason for eczema and psoriasis, for instance. I deal with a lot of cases of that. And that is completely reversible. And that's not a skin condition, that's a gut condition. You're putting something in your body, or maybe you're exposed to mold. Like, for instance, my 3-year-old son, he was exposed to mold. We had mold in the house and we had no idea. And he got eczema. As soon as the mold was remediated, and also, I did add herbs. He was on an elimination diet as well. Um, and his was gone in 3 months. His was completely reversed after 3 months. Just getting all that mold out of his body, detoxing from the mold. So, yeah.
uh, Time to Hill says if she can suggest due to slippery elm being in shortage,
Oh,
look at marshmallow root.
okay. I'm gonna write that down because I recommend slippery elm and how people get slippery elm. But if marshmallow root works the same, okay. Thank you.
Okay? This is what we do here. And we're always learning. This is great. This is great. Hey, if you guys
I'm
are
taking
loving the live and you guys are loving the information being put out here, tap that screen. I appreciate you. You guys are doing really well. Share the live. I mean, uh, it's important that we help other people. Um, and
Time to heal. I would really like to
uh,
know what's going on with you, so feel free to reach out to me.
there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. And you guys know if you can't get a hold of any of these herbalists or any people that I guest on here or any people, always reach out to me. I will do my best to get you the information or whatever you need. Even if I don't know it, I'll reach out to them and make sure people get back to you because our lives we get busy, we have other stuff, and maybe they're not seeing. Maybe TikTok's doing their magic and blocking their uh, followers or their messages. They do that all the time. Um, it's for entertainment purposes, I guess. I don't know, but guys, any one of us, we like helping. We like doing this. We have a passion for it. We're not doing it for to get rich. You know, Alma, are you wealthy and set for life?
No.
What you're doing?
And no.
Okay.
But I do want to add, so I do have prices for stuff on my website, but I don't let money be a factor. I do want to add that. I offer payment plans to people, if they can't afford things. And also, I also help people for free, like all the time. I probably help people for free more than I get paid. I actually do. I do. But it's just because I have a passion for what I do. I want to help people heal. I want to get this knowledge out there. And so, yeah, I wanted to add that, like, I don't, it's not about the profit. Like, I really want to help heal the world. So,
Yeah. it's a big thing, and I said because she at the beginning when she was talking about that they're going to have to change her eating lifestyle, all she has to do is book a vacation outside of the United States, and your nutrition actually improves like almost 100% because you know
It does.
we're all about health and stuff. Like you talk to these other countries, and their fruits and vegetables are way different, and
Yep.
they don't do a lot of GMO and other stuff that's toxic or whatever. But a lot of the stuff gets here because it has to do with money. It's cheaper, and they can put money in their pockets, save a little bit. When they tell us, now they're going to have a thing where they're going to control our health. Tell us that we have to do this and that. We're going to be in control of it. I think they're just signing a bill away or something. They're always signing something in these places, but
Yep.
we gotta, like I said, do more. Create a community, stick together. Ha ha ha, you rebel. I want to drink the whole bottle shot. Yeah, a lot of this um, and know where you're getting your sources from. If you
Yep.
have the opportunity to get your supplies or anything from a herbalist or someone who knows a reliable source, get it from there than going to Walmart or one of these other corporation companies, because a lot of these
Yes.
just put fillers in it, and you're just wasting your money, and it's not doing any better for your health. You're thinking you're taking something good, like vitamins. You go to the store and says, "Oh, I'm just getting vitamins." Add vitamins. The doctor says I need a multivitamin. So you take a multivitamin and he says, "Hey, yeah, go to Costco or go to Walmart or go to Rite
Hmm.
Aid or whatever it is," and say, "Oh, just get a multivitamin, one a day or something." And it's loaded with starches and other stuff and I think there's no vitamins in
That's
it. I
liquid.
don't know if you're getting
No,
anything.
no,
I
there isn't.
urinate
It's
it
all
all out.
fillers. Yeah, it's all fillers. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad, yeah. Because
So
they test those vitamins and they tell you that there's nothing in them. So yeah, never go to Walmart or any popular store. Go to an actual wellness store or go online. Go online. Yes.
what's that place that you use? You can buy bulk stuff, or you have products. Do you have products, or can you tell them a place that you suggest that?
Oh, with herbs, I always buy them from Mountain Rose Herbs, or I find trusted people on Etsy actually. On
Right.
Etsy. So, yes, I find people on there. And then vitamins, you want to make sure that they're organic and third party tested, especially third party tested. That will let you know that the company is not BSing you. So,
A lot of your multivitamins, like what you said from Moringa, you know, uh, a reliable source. This company that she's talking about, I actually checked them out, and every one part of their staff is dedicated to helping people, and they have a variety. It's like if you're buying and the prices are really good. And like I said, they really check who they buy their supplies from, the growers and stuff like that. So, um,
I am a big researcher. When somebody tells me something, I do literally hours and days of research. I'm one of those people. Because I need to make sure that the thing that I'm recommending is actually good and pure.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's and
Yeah.
it's not, and that's what it's about. She's not. That's the thing. A lot of these, and I think Time to Heal, and when we had our Wednesday night thing, and that's kind of stuff irritates me. Someone who's always says, "Well, they're not out for money. They're out." Yes, and then she told her story. I actually put that video up, but um, they're they go in thinking they're going to help and heal other people. But like I said, um, hopefully I'll be able to suggest. But a lot of them ask me not to share it. I have doctors and nurses that actually regret their education, that they went in it because they thought they would
Yes.
be helping people, and they have a guilt thing now that they understood that they were fooled and they actually didn't help as many people as they thought. They hurt more people than they did, and now a majority of them own their own private practice, and a lot of the nurses went into what Alma's doing or Time to Heal's doing or myself, and they feel I get these DMs all the time, and like a lot of them says, "Hey, share my story. Don't share my story, but I just wanted to tell you, you know, they appreciate what we're doing." And I had a doctor says, "Hey, man, I wasted 6 8 years of college, and a degree that I couldn't do nothing with because I was threatened all the time. If he suggested any of the thing that came out of her mouth today, they says, hey, if you're not doing this, we're not going to give you funds for this or that, and their hands were tied. So, and that's the way it goes. You can say it's not true, or it is true. You can have your own opinion of it. These I have these DMs. I've talked to these people, and like I said, we're not telling you don't do any of that. Don't see it. Don't do whatever. We're giving you an alternative so you can do it and talk with your doctor. If you have a good doctor that's quite willing to, and I think we have a couple people that said they've talked to him and they says, you know what? And I've had these too. I've had this thing, and they says, man, I lowered my blood pressure. I did all this. I did all this stuff, and I'm way down. The doc says, man, you're doing a great job. What'd you change? Well, I didn't take any of the drugs that you prescribed, and I started doing this. Their first response was, that's all a waste of money. Just go back to the drugs. Not, hey, well, if that's working for you, great. Let's monitor you and keep doing that. If that's what's working, he wanted to up his medication. He didn't say, hey, but he had the look on his face like that guy took the money right out of his pocket.
Yep. Yep, that's how it is. There's a few doctors that will
Right, Lumati?
that will be like, okay, keep doing what you're doing, but a majority of them, no. No, because then they're not going to get paid.
Yeah, they don't have time. I had a doctor prescribe some, medications when I used to be on those, and they knew the side effects. They were going through several lawsuits for the side effect. Well, why do you want to stop taking it? And I'm like, well, doc, you know about those side effects? They're getting sued. I got those side effects.
Yes, yes, I
Well,
agree.
you don't want to. I mean, could we do another medication because I'm taking two of them? Can we go down to one that does all of that? Maybe that will help, and it doesn't have the amount of side effects those two medications have. And she's like, well, why do you want to just take one medication? Well, doc, each medication goes through my insurance, and I have to pay a copay or whatever for each one. So I'd rather pay less than more. Oh,
Exactly,
you're really
exactly.
digging in my pocket, son. I don't know if I could I got car payments of my Mercedes, and you know, I don't know what her are, but she kind of looked at me like, I don't know, Doc, it's killing me. Well, okay, let's just try this and see how it does, but let's stay on that for a little bit and see if there's any. No, Doc, it's you sometimes, and you guys have that right, and they try to intimidate you, but there's that Bill of Rights, it's a hospital Bill of Rights. You guys can say, hey, Doc, I'm not going to participate in any of your um, experimental medications or experiments or anything. I have the right to do that. You have the right, and you guys can do that. So,
The funny thing is when I got my type 2 diabetes, my doctor at that time had tried to give me statins
like,
and also metformin. And the funny thing is that I didn't take any of it. He prescribed it to me, and I just did the holistic route the whole time. Then 7 months later, he's like, "Oh, the medication's working great." I didn't tell him I was doing anything natural or anything. And then,
sometimes you
you
got.
know, yeah. And then I told him what I was doing. I was like, "I never took the medications," and he was like, "Really?" He's like, okay, like he was just stunned. He didn't know what to tell me. And he was like, okay, well, I guess we don't need to prescribe them to you anymore. And then he hasn't seen me since. So, yeah, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, it's sometimes it hurts them. I've tried to work with my doctor before. I says, hey, doc, some of the stuff. She's like, what is this? CoC10? What is this other stuff that you're taking? What is this? And I'm like, well, this is stuff that I taking for whatever. Can you look it up, doc? Tell me if it's good for me or not, or if it's not. Most common one. I always throw, hey, see what doc will actually get back to me about McThistle. And because I'm taking all these toxic medications, see if it can help. But there's other stuff out there that would help with that. And I gave her 4 months, 6 months, 12 months. I think it came close to almost 2.5 years, and she never once looked up. I'd ask her every time, and she's like, you know what? I'm going to ask my pharmacist. That's what she said. And then she came back to me, you know what? Pharmacist said no. And I'm like, well, doc, this is we even want to hear my story. I said, well, this is all the research on it. And it's so, well, they've been,
That's
the
awesome, Freebird.
pharmacist has been around for like 12 years or something. I go, the research has been out for 30. So, so, and she just,
How about I talk about some brands, maybe some supplement brands?
there you go.
So, if you guys get supplements, vitamin supplements, and herb supplements and capsules, you can find your own sources. But if you go to a wellness store, um, now Foods is really good. Threshold is good. Um, Apple cider vinegar, do not buy. Probably most of you know this, but don't get Bragg's. It's owned by Katy Perry. So yeah, I
Make
wouldn't.
your own.
Yeah, or make your
It's
own.
cheap.
Exactly. A lot of these things you can make. Yeah, you can make yourself. I do it all the time for myself and my kids. So
Right. I think, Time, have you done a video on that? I believe one of them. There's you guys can find stuff I hear on TikTok, and they'll tell you how to make all kinds of stuff. But
Time
it's
always shows us. Time to heal. She always shows us how to make things. She's amazing.
right. But it's fairly easy. You got Deadeye with his extraction uh, quadruplator thing that hyper time chamber thing that he uses. There's all kinds of people on here, and if you guys don't know, uh, well, I'll point them out. I'll send them to you. I'll research it. I'll whatever it. I'll point you in their direction if you want to know how to make anything. Like I said, people think like I'm always promoting my products and stuff like that. It's not true. There's several. We're all doing the same thing. I don't care where you get it from, as long as you get a credible source and good for you, and you're changing your health. It has no. I'm not here to uh, just buy them for me, 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 me. Hey, resource for me, me, me. I don't. That's not what it's about. I work with several other moringa companies. Peravera is one of them. Alex and me talk. We're going to get a thing going, whatever. But he invites me on his thing. He promotes his product, but he knows I have a good knowledge about it, and he says, "Hey, buy my product. But if you want to know anything about it, talk to From Them Farms." So, and I feel that's great because he trusts me. I'm not really his competition, but we're promoting herb. Like she's about moringa too. She's telling you this is good stuff. Slippery elm. All this stuff is good stuff. It's all with these pharmaceutical companies. This is their baseline. They get it from this, but then they try to take each element. If it's good, if it like, for instance, one of the herbs, it has several elements that it can help you with. It's usually inflammation, antibacterial, or something, whatever. Well, they try to extract each one and make profit off it, but they don't understand the plant itself. It has to have, and it works together in unison. And then if you add another plant or something or another herb to it, they can join together. Another medication, they might not mix. That's why a lot of these medications, they don't mix together, and they can cause you more issues than anything. But understanding and talking to someone who's knowledgeable about it is your best option. Don't just try to do it on yourself, and don't say, "Well, I heard Alma say, hey, if I take this, and man, I'm going to be all better. I'm just going to go out and buy this one." And oh, well, she said take a half a teaspoon or something. I'm going to take a cupful. Put in my thing. I'll be cured in no time. It's not like
Yeah,
that, and we
yeah.
try to give you quality information. this topic, go to her, look at her website. This is her um, her link tree, and it'll take her to her website. So when you go to her website, you'll see all the information. Read through it. She's got a lot of great stuff, information. Like she said, and I'm sure you can uh, go to her videos, ask her any questions, anything she could help you with or point you. They're willing to do it. You know,
I
we're
will
all
be
learning from each other.
making
We all like helping each other.
I will be making more informational videos though, because a lot of my videos are on herbs, just herbs that I take, that I want people to know about. But as far as gut health, I will focus more on that. And then I also wanted to answer a question on here. Sarah, gummies. So gummies are a no unless they're homemade, or you need to always look at ingredients. I tell people look at what's in it. Look at what's in the product to make sure that it's good. If it has a bunch of sugar, definitely not, which most gummies do.
Starches, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's mostly fillers and sugar. So even if it has a bit of the stuff that's supposed to help you, it's overwhelmed by the sugar or whatever it's in it, and
It doesn't
it
work. Yeah,
counterbalances
it
it.
won't work for you. Yes. So just be careful with gummies. I don't recommend them at all. I never do.
Hey, I know your time's valuable, and I don't know what your time. I only asked for like 20 minutes, and all the information that you give is plenty good. Uh, I don't want to keep you, but you're more than welcome to stay and talk with anyone that you want here as long as you want. We appreciate your time, your knowledge, and what you have to tell us. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm sure my guests and everyone and anyone in the chat room really have grown to love you, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing and helping others. We do so appreciate you.
Yes, of course. I appreciate all of you as well. I'm glad that I found this community though, because you guys are my kind of people.
Right,
So,
right.
yes, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy. So, yeah. And
Good.
I do, want to learn more about herbs. I have some knowledge, with herbs, with certain herbs, like for instance, um, hawthorn berry for a regular heartbeat. Just I have some knowledge, but I do want to expand that. I want to learn how to, make tinctures. I'm actually taking like a mini course right now to learn how to make tinctures properly and things like that. So I'm glad that I found you guys, and I would like to get together, talk with other herbalists on here, whoever's on this live, maybe we can, help each other out, educate each other.
Yes, that's what we're doing, and I'm always learning. I learn from time to hill, uh, Loma T, Monica. You know, I'm learning all the time, and then able to uh, gather this knowledge and use it. That's what the thing is, and we talk about that. Knowledge is power, only if you use it. All knowledge must be seen as well as heard. So let that sink in. We can gather all the knowledge that she gives us today, but it's for us to apply it. If we don't apply it, it's our fault. It's not her fault. Well, I heard this, but I didn't. And I've heard people that come to me. Well, I don't do herbs anymore or any of that because my father did it for some time, and he still uh, this happened to him. And I'm like, well, did he who did he learn from? What was he doing? Was he whatever? Because I thought I did raw vegan for a whole year, and I knew enough about nutrition and stuff like that that I was like, well, I didn't know anything about herbs. I knew a few things just from old traditional stuff that my grandparents and my native culture, but if I knew now what I knew then with back then my nutrition, oh man, I mean some of the stuff, but it wasn't the time. Everything I think happens for a reason. The time and where we are now and what we're doing is very important. So, um,
And also, I want to add,
that
not every diet is good, for everyone. A raw diet may have been good for you, but it might not be good for the next person. It could make the next person sick. So, it's very important to assess yourself and be mindful when you're eating. Is this affecting me well? Is this making me feel good? You know?
Do Discord live making tinctures. Yeah, yeah. Guys, go follow Time to Heal and subscribe to our Discord. I just started doing Discord. I'm on our tribe there, with good vibes and stuff like that. Cherokee Essence is on there with us, and we have our own shop. We have our own community because, like, if any of these go down, which they have control of, have an alternative, and we're there on Discord as well, to continue, doing what we're doing. So, um, another platform with other like-minded creators, and because if they could shut this technology down, uh, you know, we're screwed, or in some ways. But if you build a community, not only on this platform or other platforms, but outside of here as well, you have to build not only what you build in here, but build it in your own community. Start, you know, um, growing your stuff. You can, you know, buy, like I said, microgreens. You can uh, help other people plant seeds. You can, if they do a craft or something like that, see how you can be a part of that. See if you can, if they have a garden or whatever, say, hey, you mind if I buy you this plant or buy you these seeds? Can you grow or whatever? Trade, barter, join these apps, do something. We can't all say, hey, nothing's working for us, because if you don't make an effort and change something, we didn't all get where we are just because we started somewhere and just kept just feeding the bull crap and believing that you know things were going to change or whatever it is. But now it's a point. I mean, more than ever, people are making this change and they're doing what they need. And yeah, they're trying to suppress it, and I understand that. But the harder it gets, but it'll get easier as well, because you have more people that make a community and reach out, like myself and Alma and Time to Heal and Freebirds, Luma. We all try to create this kind of community, and just keep learning. That's all I can do, and that's all I'll keep doing this. I'll keep doing this. You guys are gonna love the guests. I got a great guest, and now, like, Universe, who was in here earlier, that might be some great information. I'm all about it. I'm not like some people. They say, "Oh yeah, I'll give you the information. I'll give you," but you have to pay $399 for my class, and you know, this and that and that. I'm like, okay, were you trying to tell you can chat it in the chat room, or you can wait until whatever. And I'm all about, like I said, we're not uh, locking keys and locking gates here. We're all about sharing and helping. If and not bogarting anything. Like I said, you got something that's gonna work for me and change something. Well, Alma just learned something. I learned a bunch of stuff today. I'm sure you guys are learning all the time. We share our knowledge and grow. Yes, we do, and that's much approved. It's 12:13. Alma, you got anything else? Anything else you want to tell us about, or you think
I
we should
just
know?
I just want so the key takeaway of this whole live is I just want people to know whatever illness that you have, whatever disease you have, start with your food. The key takeaway is look at what you're eating, look at what you're putting on your body. Start making those changes. If you make those little changes, you will see a world of difference and can even reverse your chronic conditions. If you need help along the way, feel free to reach out. Like I said, I am writing a step by step ebook guide on how to heal your gut. That should be done in the next 2 weeks. If you want to, go to my website, sign up for my email list. Anybody who was on this live, I will send it to them for free. So make sure you go sign up for my email list. So yeah, I just start with your food. Do a detox first. Start looking at your food, start looking at, what you're putting on your body, and make sure your house, has all natural cleaning agents, all natural detergent, and no mold. And that's the best advice I can give you guys. And you guys can heal, and you can feel like yourself again.
Right. I
Thank
just
you.
seen a lady make dishwater dish. I think she made dish soap or whatever out of like I think she used baking soda and lime and uh, I forgot what else she used, some salt or whatever, and made her own
Oil,
uh,
yeah.
scoop of that. She said just put that in the water and it'll clean and disinfect all your dishes and whatever, and it saves you tons and tons of money, and it's all natural. There's no chemicals on your dishes, and you don't worry about feeding it to your
Exactly,
kids or
yeah.
your dog.
Yep. And it's easy to make the switches. You just got to be mindful. So really sit down with yourself and, you know, have a talk with yourself. Am I really making good decisions? What do I have in my house? It's as simple as that. And just make those changes and you will feel much better.
Right, right.
And I,
And if you don't, like a lot of you are busy and don't have time, that's the whole thing for a lot of supplements and herbs and all this stuff. Like I tell people, if you don't have time to, you know, your busy lifestyle, take something like Moringa where you're getting your nutrition. Go to Time to Heal and get one of her beauty kits, facial, or Monica as well. You know, Goat and Soap. Some of these people that
use
actually do this,
Alma Field's
and
face oil.
yeah,
Yeah,
so you
so,
can. You don't have time to make. You don't know everything. You can learn as you go, but there's quality people that have the same passion and care about your skin health, food, water, products uh, that you need, and they're out there. So don't feel bad
yes,
to
yes.
if you have to go to them. That's great.
And ladies, if any of you ladies on here wear makeup, use European makeup. It doesn't have
All right.
chemicals. It's skincare makeup. If you guys like to wear makeup, use European makeup. I personally like typology. So, there's ways to get around the things that you love.
What are you doing there? She's had too many of her tinctures, and she's using her words there. She has to test them all, make sure they're quality stuff. So after the 75th one that she's tested, just
Yes,
pick it on you,
yes.
sis.
I love it.
But
Shampoo. You know what a really good conditioner is rosemary oil. Make your own rosemary oil. And shampoo, rosemary water with aloe vera, fresh aloe vera. Use that as a shampoo.
Oh my God, I have such fat fingers. I kept on hitting the wrong keys. Anyway, real quick, friends.
OMG.
Very simple to make your own body wash and your own shampoo. You can make the same product, use it for both. You use a sponified oil, which is also known as a Castile soap. I prefer not to use Dr. Bronner's because they've changed their recipe and it's kind of questionable. But on Amazon, you can get some organic, natural Castile soap. I like the Carolina brand, but you use that and some distilled water or filtered water. You do a 50-50 ratio. You can also add a little bit of olive oil in there. Not a lot. You want your shower to be safe. You don't want your bathtub all, oily and stuff. But it's good for the skin. Olive oil is wonderful for the skin. It's wonderful for the hair. And if you just add a tiny little bit, it's not going to be greasy or oily. Then you can add whatever essential oil that is a good quality essential oil. You don't want to go buy Better Homes and Gardens essential oils. You want to get a good quality essential oil. You can make it smell however you want. If you take your showers at night, you could go ahead and have lavender for calming. If it's in the morning, you can have citrus and that awakening. If you're a guy, you can have the woodsy and have sandalwood or frankincense or whatever you want. But you can use that for
Right.
your shampoo and you can use it for your body wash because those things have what we call endocrine disruptors. Watch the TV documentary, Not So Pretty. It will tell you what those endocrine disruptors do for your hormones. It's called Carolina, like the state Carolina Castile soap. Get it on Amazon. Um, Toothpaste. Make your own toothpaste, guys. So easy. Cleaning agents. You could go ahead and use white vinegar with essential oils or just lemons. When you chop up your lemons and your limes, just make your own. Detergent. Use you can get all this stuff at Walmart and it's 100% natural. You can use, what is it called? Naphtali soap and you just grind that down along with Arm& and Hammer's baking booster, laundry booster,
Right.
not baking soda.
Yeah.
It's a laundry booster. Those two together, plus, well, you could also add 12 mules, or is it 10 mules? The borax. Add the borax to
Right.
it. There you go, laundry detergent, 100% natural. I don't really suggest consuming borax, but that's a whole nother story because it is hard on your liver. It truly is.
Yeah, I've heard
But
about consuming borax.
yeah,
Another
that's
thing,
kind
like I said, a lot of the stuff that's really important, water, and stay tuned, guys. I'm bringing on a water who knows a lot about water, does a lot of research, talks about water, a good friend of mine, and he's going to be talking about how important quality, pure God's water is important, and what they've done to it, and why all these, having at least some type of filter system in your just not only for your shower or your drinking water or your cooking water, it's really important. And I'm going to bring him on here. A lot of the stuff that we have to do strips because, as she said earlier, our largest organ is our and we absorb all that water that they whatever they put in it, the chemicals, the prescriptions, the whatever's in there, our body is absorbing the heck out of it. So
When you drink water as well, you want to add minerals, especially if you're drinking purified water with nothing in it.
because we have to, because of
If
all the
you
stuff that
don't,
they.
then it's not doing anything for you. You're just gonna be thirsty.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
if
it's not
but
no benefits.
and we'll talk about this, but God's water or pure water or well water has it's made with all the minerals that you need and has everything. So what she just said with you're thirsty, when you're drinking natural water or pure water, God's water, there's people use several different names, but you're not as thirsty. You drink actually less. You could drink 8 Gatorades and still not get the same thirst if you're drinking natural pure water. But because of what they do, and these pH balance and all this stuff they put in the stores, you're not getting the same thirst quench. You're not getting the same and that's why you have to add all this stuff back in your water, like the mineral salts or whatever they do, for your. But adding the stuff back because they strip it all out when they put it in these plants or whatever. A lot of the stuff comes from their own. Like I read it. If you ever read on the back of these bottles where they're bottled and stuff, it's in the back kitchen. The back kitchen right there. I think I think it's Casey's or whatever. And it says, "Hey, we actually bottled this in the back," and they sell it to you for $2.99. So
well,
out of your
thank
garden,
you. Thank you for coming up
basically.
and letting me come up here. But we upset Universe because you let me up here. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you.
Thank you, Time to Heal. Appreciate that information and glad you can get that out here.
Uh,
Uh,
global Global Healing Vitamins. I am actually not familiar with that brand, but I can do some research and get back to you. Direct message me this brand, and I will do some research and get back to you on that. And then somebody said Celtic salt with your water, Anna. Yes, Celtic salt is great, but one up from Celtic salt is Baja Gold salt or
ooh,
Moringa. Moringa has, a bunch of minerals, that as well. But yes, I would suggest
yeah, that's
Baja Gold
I need
salt. over Celtic salt.
Last on our Wednesday live. If you guys are looking for Baja Gold or need to know more information about that, you can what was his name? Tucker, who was on my Wednesday. And I one of my videos, I put all their info. You just click on it; it'll take you right to his website. But he actually knows the owners of Baja Gold. He's one of their big suppliers or whatever. But he's good friends with them. So um, you can ask him any information you want to know about Baja Gold or whatever. So like I said, I would try to find these people and reach out to them and get you what you guys need. So like she said, if she'll research it, I'll research it. Someone will get back to you with information. And like I said, it's all about healing and having the best and getting that knowledge. And I love it. Um, I also would like to do a consultation, she says.
Okay,
Um,
awesome. Feel free to book a free call with me. Just go to my website. My link is in the bio. Is in my bio.
you guys just seen, I actually just did a video with Lumen. I've got a bunch of her. She's been in, the
Have you
healing business for over 30,
have
40
you
years.
have you heard of the Mineral King, the optimized minerals? Have you seen videos of that? Or are familiar with that? He also makes a supplement. It's kind of pricey though, but it has more than just like electrolytes and stuff. He also adds herbs and stuff. It's like supposed to be an all-in-one immune booster. If any of you guys want to look into that, I personally
Yeah.
think that it's amazing. And he actually is a healer as well. And he doesn't charge a lot. And he's in it just like we're in it, not for profit, to actually help people heal. So he was sick when he was a child. And now he has his own mineral brand and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, we didn't have a.
Yeah, there you go,
They're a
Angie.
Democrat petition. Hey, well, that's that's wow, dang, wow, that's harsh. We don't do that. That's the thing about, and I don't do. You don't know what side I side with, but that's important. The three things we can agree upon is health, food, and water. We'll never agree upon, no matter what side you're on, about politics, religion, race, gender, or money. Those are things we will never agree on. But for you, that doesn't even help anybody. You know that doesn't. That's just wow. I mean, I don't even know if I can invite you up or whatever. Yeah, you do have 1,000 health, art, energy, honey. But I try to invite you up. I don't even know. It doesn't even give me an invite to invite you up. So I don't know what the deal with that is. But like I said, we're about learning. Um, Time to heal and myself. Everyone in here is like I said, I have no problem having that. But I wanted Alma. She's been in here for all I require is 20 months. She's been in here enough time or whatever. She's said her thing, and that was my decision to let uh time to heal in here. And usually after I don't mind having a lot of people in here, but when it's the beginning of this live, they actually booked this. They actually, when I here on Saturdays, they actually book this. I have to. There's people scheduled. They're either have to shift them around what works in their schedule. So it wouldn't be fair if I says, yeah, come on here at the same time she does. But she had her time in here. She had some time, and I felt that was okay. But this is my show. This is the thing I run. It has nothing to do with anything else. But they actually, I have to pencil them in, and they have to fit their schedule and my schedule. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Sometimes they're waiting, for a month or two. You know, And I didn't ask for this. I didn't start this. People call it a podcast, but I didn't start this because it's something for me. I asked my followers, says, hey, would you like to talk to herbalists and gardeners and people who are like-minded like us? This is something that they wanted. And I says, hey, I'll be the guest and I'll bring them on. I'll introduce you to people. This is what I'm doing. I'm not just doing this because I want fame and fortune and, want to be a big content creator. And I had someone comment before, says, "Oh, because he's a small time creator, he's just, I doubt that they target him." Um, this isn't my only account, and I've had 17 others. Uh, I'm still on this platform, but
I'm a
you know,
very, I'm a
uh,
very, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm a very small account. And I have Facebook and other platforms send me messages, and I'm very small. It's because of what we talk about.
you get, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people they use it. Well, I just started out, and I don't, how you doing this, or why are they doing this? It's not, it's not the following I have. It's the content we put out. That's our main thing. We're trying to help people. A lot of these big corporations pay for this app to advertise on this app. Do they think they want someone like Alma, Time to Heal Myself, telling people that they can not not go there and they can have other alternatives of helping their health? That's not something they want. It's 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 ridiculous. But like I said, it's you can do whatever you want. Maybe you're upset because whatever. I don't think, but you don't name call if whatever. If you're a constitutionist, if you're uh, Republican or whatever you are, um, people don't act like that. Doesn't matter what side you're on. You don't just name call. We always blame. You ought to be blamed. Left, the right, or the up, the middle, because they do this and they do that. Um, just say, okay, we're adults and we're gonna move on. If that's what he wishes, that's fine. Like I said, you never responded to me. I gave you a time slot. If you're willing to do that, DM me and we can work it out. Willing to, I'll hold a special live for you. You can, and you can come in here and do that. If that's so important, don't act childish about it and start name calling and saying, hey, you're this and that, and what people are. Some people don't even vote in this country. Some people are fed up with the bullshit in this country. Some people are put blinders like myself. I don't care about anything about except for my fellow man and woman who's next to me and want to do better and heal health and water. Once we figure out those things, once we figure out this is my goal. Once we figure out our health and able to take care of ourselves, we can help whoever. If we can't take care of ourselves, we can't help our neighbor. No matter what politician or politics or whatever he has, or religion or gender, we can't help anyone else if we don't have our own health. We can't help anyone else if we don't take care of our own food, our own water. We can't help other. I want to help all across the world, everybody. But we can't do that if we can't even take care of our own health. Think about that. That's the number one thing when you're in a plane or any other vehicle. They say, hey, take care of yourself first before you administrate help to anyone else. Do we do that here? No. Everyone's distracted about other crap going on all around. Help yourself first. Take care of your neighbor, your friend, your family, uh, other, whatever you guys do, gender, race, politics. Before you can help any of them, you got to take care of your own health. This is where I stand. This is where my heart is. This is what I believe that the creators tell me how to do. You guys know some of my story. Doing this or doing that or whatever I thought I was supposed to do, but somehow I keep getting pulled back over here, interviewing people like this, which I love doing. but and I love what I do. I love it. And things are open. I'm talking to great people all the time. Taxi's in here, brother I met on here. Man, I love the guy. Love the guy with all my heart. and I'll do anything for anybody in here. That's the kind of person I am. I appreciate you all. Monica, closing words, anything. Um, Go check her out. Go watch her videos. Like she said, she doesn't think she has a lot of information there, or I don't know what she says because she doesn't do what
I
she
haven't.
I learned a lot.
Yeah, I have information.
It's great.
Just not. Yeah, it's
Guys
just
on.
I
She's
could have
great.
more
Go over there.
information. I could have more information. So
That's it.
thank you for
Love
having
you.
me on here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Everyone, make sure you followed her. Make sure you DM her. Make sure you get with her if you want to know anything else. She's great. We'll be seeing a lot more of her, hopefully, and we'll
Yes,
we'll work
definitely.
together. Love you all. There's no sunshine where you're at. Make sure you make your own. Go enjoy the rest of your Saturday and do what you guys do. Um, and I'll talk to you here shortly. I gotta do some things around the house and get some things, and I'll probably be back on later, and we'll talk. Love you all.
Awesome. Bye.
Alma, appreciate you.
Yes, of course. I appreciate all of you, and you'll be seeing more of me.
Yay! Thanks for all the likes and shares. Thanks for all the gifts. Alma,
Yes.
everybody.